Coming up next to the stage, one of the most androgynous characters of the history of gaming, second only to Samus. Please put your hands together for Link!
A fine evening to you all. While we wait for Mario and shut the fuck up! What I mean to say is, Navi, you'll have your turn in a moment. Okay. Have things been settled down? I do not want to start in such mal humor. In fact, this is such a good, Mario. I'll get to you in due time. For now, I must be making my way to the bar. Might I ingest a spirited beverage upon which to roast my friends here? Come, Navi.
Thank you, wizard. What have we here? Pep's Blue Ribbon.
Hey, listen!
What?
Only poor people drink that!
Old Milwaukee, I should say. It is...
No.
No. Ah, here we go. The Golden Chalice Miller High Life. Come, Navi.
Thanks for that beer!
That's weird. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. Here, extra, as Johnny Cage called you. Look.
Snake Plissken!
Yes, it's a Snake Plissken, solid snake. Kurt Russell, Miracle on Ice movie, married to Goldie Hawn. I'm aware of these things. I look into the internet on your human world. I might be an elf, but I have the internet in yes. Anyway, let's take a moment to roast. I love that word, roast. Like I roast bushes with candles. We unfortunately do not have that sound effect queued up, but that is not the sound of. There we go. Anyway. Who do I start with? Navi, you'll have your turn. Let me have my moment here on stage. Most of Knoxville's finest have come out to see us tease this man with humor. But first, we must begin with Mr. Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage, Johnny, I feel it appropriate that you act such a douche. Because you seem like the kind of guy who regularly causes yeast infections. Seriously, let those prostitutes breathe, Johnny. They are people too. Donkey Kong is here. Donkey Kong, you are my favorite gorilla that often rides ostriches and swordfishes. Did anyone else, until they learned French, think that swordfish was named Enguarde? I sure did. Look, these aren't all brilliantly executed. I have to fight Octoroks on the regular. Ash Ketchum was here. I have to say this to Ash Ketchum. Ash, for everything you say or do, a poor little Japanese child has a seizure. while a Japanese businessman stands next to them and masturbates furiously. Speaking of masturbating furiously, Bowser is here. I get the two of them confused so much. It's so appropriate Boston should play Bowser. Both are self-proclaimed dungeon masters. Both are constantly seen next to females way too hot for them. Next, except as far as we know, the human Boston McCowan did not have to capture his wife and lock her in his basement, to the best of our knowledge.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And now, thank you to Wario, or as everyone's favorite used go-kart salesman, by the looks of that jacket. You look like you sell the go-karts that spin out right after the start line. And then you wheel that piece of shit back to your used go-kart dealership. And you're just like, no, we had a done deal. Piece of shit. Guess selling rotten bananas and hot dogs wasn't good enough for you. Where does that bring us? Princess Toadstool is here. Princess Toadstool, I didn't know that Stockholm Syndrome could be a person. How often... You are a hero in Super Mario 2, and you can fly with your skirt, yet Bowser keeps stealing you from Mario. There are so many times that Bowser has stolen you from Mario. Just admit that you secretly... There's gotta be some cool shit in Bowser's house. There's gotta be mounds of cocaine that Sonic the Hedgehog has sold Bowser. Let's see, who haven't I spoken of yet? Oh, I do believe I have to talk to Master Chef and Solid Snack. Now, if you can't tell, I'm hungry upon this evening. I mistook their names for much more interesting things. Now, I'm sorry, when the second half of the controller came in, 2 joysticks, fuck both of your games. Stick with the 8-bit stuff, of which I became legendary. You remember the first... I had a gold cartridge, what do you have? CD-ROMs, they're obsolete. Get with the program, Mr. Snake Plissken or whatever. Is Navi still here? Oh, this is the quietest Navi has ever been. You will have your turn, Navi. Luigi. The Robin to Mario's Batman. The Andrew Ridgeley to Mario's George Michael. Luigi, let's be honest here. You exist only because a Japanese programmer once defeatedly said, "Mendokusai, toriazu midori ni shiro," which is Japanese for "fuck it, let's just make a green one." And that brings me to the man of the hour, the man against whom I was often pitted in the 1980s. You guys, some of you remember the 1980s. It was a glorious time for us, wasn't it, Mario? You and I were on top of the video game world. Strangely, I already spoke of you, ape. Now, if you will give me a second, Mario, I'm surprised no one has called attention to the fact that you are the world's shittiest boxing referee. Little Mac could not be here tonight, but I received a message from him in full through the lair, and he just wanted me to say, fuck you, Mario. Back when he was 16 years old, he weighed 98 pounds. You had no problem standing by idly as he fought Mike Tyson. He fought an Indian guy who used magic. You just let that happen. That is shitty, Mario. You let Little Mac fight a Japanese man named Piston Honda. There is so much racism there. You didn't stop that match. You didn't call TKO. You just let it happen. You let Little Mac fight a retarded hippo person from Hawaii. Fortunately, Little Mac was able to just like boop him in the stomach and he died. So I just wanted to call attention to that. No one brought up Punch Out, and that makes me sad. It makes me cry a solitary elven tear. But Mario, you and I have very much in common. We both have a predilection for rescuing princesses. We both regularly destroy Shy Guys. And we both blow into wind instruments to travel through time. You know, white people shit. But we're not here to call attention to these fallacies of logic and call attention to the wonderful drugs that Japanese designers were using in the 1980s. We're here to honor the man who has given us so much to gather around. We are all here because this man decided to jump, break a brick, and get points. Theoretically more than I got every time I killed a lever. But let's not split hairs. Mario, I might make light of your overalls and incredibly effeminate. I mean, just look at him. But it's okay because look, I just can't do this anymore. Give everyone Mario. Now, Navi, did you really want to say anything?
Hey, listen.
Yeah, okay, alright.
It's skin flutes. Both of you play skin flutes. A, B, B, C, A. Two.
No, it's your fro. That's the. And we thought the Japanese could be the most racist. Give it up for Link, everybody! Lincoln Navi.